Alright, here is a video review for Kingdom Deluxe Class Ractonite, another Fossilizer figure, which we just found out at Hasbro Pulse Fest this past weekend, is part of an actual Fossilizer combiner when you get Paleotrex, Ractonite, and Wingfinger, or Transmutate, and Tricranius, and repaint of Wingfinger, I'm sure is going to come since we've gotten repaints of all of them. Or even, is it Vertigore that comes with Megatron, the clear purple one? There's going to be some crazy combinations with some of the recolors we've already seen of Paleotrex, as well as, and something I am also excited for, Tricranius, a repaint of Ractonite with a, this crest does come off. It's a separate piece, but with a different crest to turn it into a Triceratops skeleton as opposed to a Styracosaur. But I think Styracosaur may not be right. I know there are several different ceratopsian dinosaurs with various head crests. Styracosaur is the one that comes to mind when I see this, but that may not be entirely accurate. There are a lot of minor variations in the head crests on these things, but we'll go with it for now. But Triceratops certainly for Tricranius, which is this really cool, like, black bones with like red plastic into an orange deco that comes with also a bunch of teal and pink blast effects. So really looking forward to that one. Got it on pre-order. Pre-ordered during the Fan Fest to get that one. But anyway, here's Ractonite and another fun pull-apart fossilizer, and there he is with Paleotrex and Vertebrake. We also saw a repaint of Vertebrake called Dracodon, who is just a really neon-y, Secret of the Oozy, very vibrant, bright green repaint. And that one I wish had maybe been toned down a smidge. But, green repaint. I would have liked a new character, not just a repaint in the main line, like a new little dinosaur fossil guy if we're going to get it, but alas. But yeah, combiner with those two, and there may be some way to incorporate Vertebrake in. We'll have to find that out. But yeah, there will be a combiner that uses Wingfinger, who's a pterosaur based bone creature. But yeah, it's a nice dinosaur and fun. Here, as a Styracosaur, but I am amped for the Triceratops version. I do still question sometimes why, especially in the case of Vertebrake, like the fossilizers themselves, I get they're going to break apart and turn into weapons and things. Okay, we make them fossils. Vertebrake doesn't break apart into weapons. Vertebrake just transforms. And why do they make her bones? Like I said, it's not a bad choice. Just if they'd just given us dinosaurs, although I guess if you give us, you could have given us a little Velociraptor and a raptor or whatever, Allosaur, and a Styracosaurus dinosaur transformer. That could be full-on dinosaurs. That didn't have to be the Dinobots. I get it. You're doing old school Dinobots in the Studio Series line. We just saw Slag today, so I mean, I get it. But it would have been nice to have some real dinosaurs in the line as well. Well, I guess we did with Dinobot and Megatron, and I'm just gonna shut up now. Anyway, rant over. So it does come apart into various weapons, but first off, we'll show the robot mode transformation. Pop this off, and then pop that out, and then push this off so the hips come down. There's the legs. Rotate them so the peg right there faces upward, and you got some feet going. And then this piece folds down and around like that. The core torso piece, rotate the head part around. And what's cool is like there's a little armored plate here, but you can lift it up to reveal the face. Like that. And this is going to plug into the waist here. This piece plugs in this way into the shoulder. And then these become not really arms. They just kind of become feet at the end of the arm with a peg so they can hold weapons. But I guess it's up to you which way you want to attach it. This looks like it has, oh wait, I did that one wrong. Well, not wrong, but you can attach like the tailbone there as an integrated sword. So this piece, now the instructions and a lot of the stock photography earlier on and the pictures show this head, actually did that wrong. There's a peg in here you can flip out. Pegs in here, and then the arm pegs onto there, like that. Now obviously this comes off, which I thought may have a transformation effect, but now that we've seen Tricranius, clearly is just so they can swap that out with the solid, non-spiky Triceratops crest and give a couple ports for the third horns. But yeah, so a lot of photography shows it like this, instructions show it like this, and perfectly fine dinosaur robot. Some instructions have this reversed, which personally I think looks a smidge cooler, where you push this peg through into the jaw, because the jaw's open, use this joint to peg it into the shoulder, and then you attach the arm down here, inside the mouth, so it looks like it's barfing out its own arm. It's entirely up to you how you do it. The instructions do show it the other way. That probably is the official way, but if you do it like this, you get the same, it kind of matches, although I guess this also kind of matches down here. So either way you want to do it, it's up to you. I just think it's a little cool to have the arm coming out of the dinosaur mouth, but alas. There we have Ractonite with Paleotrex and Vertebrake, just to show off them together. All of them Predacons, Dracodon, the green repaint is a maximal, and Wingfinger appears to be a maximal, so I'm not sure what makes them all. And I'm assuming that we even get an answer in fiction, which, if you've been watching the cartoon, is very likely not even going to come up. But if they even combine in the show, but yeah, unless you use like Transmutate and Tricranius and Wingfinger, or if they come out with a Predacon repaint of Wingfinger, you're mixing factions. But honestly, I kind of don't feel like these guys, even though they do have, like for marketing purposes, do have Predacon symbols on them. I feel like the Fossilizer should be their own sub-faction, subgroup, not necessarily aligned with either side, but especially since they show so many of these Predacons in the, as examples, they show them as armor for Maximals, and I don't know if that's just supposed to be like, well, they were bad guys, Maximals beat them up and or Autobots took their bits, which is perfectly valid when you're at war. Although fictional war on shows, I'm pretty sure that would violate several of the Geneva Conventions. But yeah, as mentioned, you can rip them apart and make weapons. Now, one of the ones I've seen that is not officially in the manual, and I haven't tried all of these yet, is you can flip this piece, comes around like that, flip that out, and you can see there's a peg hole in there, and then either with this or not. I like this as kind of a, if you hold it like a big cannon, maybe some kind of energy beam. They show them off with Huffer, and let me see if I can't get Huffer's back behind me. Although Huffer is seems a little small for the weight you're going to be putting on, because Ractonite's pretty hefty for a Deluxe, but you can see his little peg hole in there, and now Huffer's got a big old cannon. These spikes come off, and this one, some copies this can come off on, and some copies it's apparently glued into place. Mine appears to be glued into place, although I haven't really made an attempt at it, because you're supposed to be able to pop this off for one of the official modes in the instructions, and this one this one feels like it's either glued into place or it's really tight to the point where I'm not going to risk ripping it apart or damaging it right now, but supposedly this horn can come off as well. But these spikes can go on, see, into the feet here, and just can attach to the back. They've got it's coming up over his, much the same way that Paleotrex's legs can be used. You'd have this as like a club of some sort, So it's really, with all the ingenuity we've seen in combining these, I saw a combiner somebody put together that uses 3 Ractonites and 3 Paleotrexes into some big, pretty cool looking warriors. So I don't know if the combiner that we saw at Pulse Fest was inspired by fans and they wanted to give us an official reason, or if it was always the intention and they just other people have done it. I'm really looking forward to seeing what kind of creations come out once all 3 of these are released. But I did see a really cool thing. I've just got the 1 Ractonite. I do have 3 Paleotrexes, because you've seen Bonitis. But yeah. I've seen this. You can turn this into, you can take, I can't remember what all pieces were involved, but I've also seen like these pieces, the horn pieces come out of the feet and attach to the sides of this with some other pieces, but you can use this as kind of a big warhammer as well, so if you just want to have him double clubbing it, come on, you can do that. Have Huffer just really getting ready to just smack the crap out of some people. He's got anger issues. Although, again, the weight, just the sheer weight of them, maybe a little too much for Huffer. But yeah, there's Ractonite, a fun little fossilizer from Kingdom. I'm looking forward to Wingfinger now, because I really want to have a go at putting that combiner together. I'm really looking forward to, again, getting the Vertigore, I can't remember, something like that. The gore is in his name. Skelegore? Something like that. The transparent purple Paleotrex that comes with the Megatron pack, and Tricranius, and hopefully we get some weird wonky recolor of Wingfinger as well to combine into a really just garishly neon nightmare of a combiner. But we'll see. Anyway, that's Ractonite. Well, there's pieces of Ractonite as Huffer goes to town on some bad guys. But that's it. Have a good week. We've got some other cool stuff on the way. I've got Exodus from Mastermind Creations coming. So hope we'll have some more reviews soon. But thanks for watching, and take it easy.